So this is my video on bump mapping or normal mapping. First thing we can see here is two spheres. Both spheres have a sort of rocky texture on them. However, the difference between the two of them is that on the right I've used a normal mapping, whereas no normal mapping has been used on the sphere on the left. So you clearly see the difference this makes. The surface of the sphere on the right looks a lot rougher and as a rock should be, whereas the sphere on the left is very smooth. I've also just can move this specular highlight around a bit to show you how the light interacts with the smooth surface versus the bumpy surface. Let's zoom in a bit as well. So we zoom in, can see again how smooth the sphere on the left is compared to the sphere on the right. Next up, similar idea, except I have two teapots here. The teapot on the left has a normal mapping applied, whereas the teapot on the right doesn't. So again, we can see that the teapot on the right looks too smooth, whereas the teapot on the left looks much better. And again, I can just move this specular highlight around a bit to illustrate the bumpiness of the teapot on the left. Next, we have again two cubes. The cube on the left has normal mapping applied, whereas the cube on the right doesn't have normal mapping applied. The effect is probably most obvious on the metal edges around the cube. You can clearly see the cube on the left, the metal texture looks a lot rougher or bumpy, whereas it's very smooth on the right. And then finally, I have a pair of deer. So both deer reflect the skybox. However, you can see the deer on the left is very smooth, whereas for the deer on the right, I've applied the rocky normal map to it. So you can see how rough this deer looks compared to this deer. So yes, this is my video on normal and bump mapping.